Is everybody who is still listening, I hope so. So Richie had NFT. So by the way, he had a couple of projects before, but he have the NFT, and they're all sold out over 1,000 NFT, and they're all shit NFT, what are amazing and unique. So as you can see them here. So now they send to everybody, just to mention again, over $93,000, and this is 134,000 Matic in this price today, I believe, correct?
Yeah.
This is calculated. So just imagine when the Matic go, let's say maybe $2, $2. So this will be, the price will be like almost $250,000, what is crazy. Okay, so welcome back, everybody. It's CryptoPhil and Crypto Richie, famous Crypto Richie from the old Dijon world in the crypto space. So if you're new to the space, Crypto Richie has been in crypto for how long, Richie? Like 3, 4, 5 years in the YouTube space?
Getting close to 5 years now, yeah.
5 years, that's crazy. Yeah. So Richie, it's his YouTube channel will be down in the description. Make sure you subscribe. He's an amazing guy. He's a classic Dijon player. And if you don't know what Dijon mean, high risk playing into the crypto. So you have potential, again, not financial advice, high risk, high return, or high risk, just high risk. Simple as that. So Richie had a few things. He have his DAO. He have his NFT shit club, what is pretty awesome. They have the NFT over there. I think they're almost sold or whatever. He will explain. And then I mentioned he got a couple of, you had miners before and all that stuff, like in the last couple of years. And here you're with the new Arbitrum Land. So what is Arbitrum Land? Who you are? Explain the public who never heard about you. And of course, the people who know you will be everything familiar, but they can always still learn something about you.
Okay. So my name's Richie. I run DAO, which is an NFT-based membership club, which I opened it about 2 years ago after we were basically, because you say DGen, I would say yes. You know, I do play a lot in the high risk, but then I also wanted to offer a lot of advice to people because high risk can be, of course, high risk. So a lot of people can get lost in the sauce in crypto and they can lose their shirts. So we decided to with my team, we made a membership club with NFTs, which not only allow you entrance into our private club, but then you also get passive income from the NFTs, which is a low risk kind of way. We've already started to ROI some of the NFT owners after 12 months of airdropping monthly to them. On the other side, as I've been researching how to code blockchain and create websites, we start to make our own smart contracts to essentially make games. Arbitrum Land would be the latest game that we've finished up. So we did the contracts and I made the UI by myself. It's actually the first UI that I put together. So that was a big moment. And we launched just 4 days ago with this one. So today the plan is to, because Phil's not in this game yet, the plan is to get Phil in the game, explain how it works. And then we're going to also talk a little bit about the NFT collection because they all work together as kind of an ecosystem, and then just chat about other things, I'm sure, as we go along. You're muted, Phil, I think.
Sorry, I'm always mute. That's amazing. Let me just go back here. I'm trying to understand always. I don't want to mess up the screen what is sharing. And now you can see your Arbitrum Land. So I have some money to get inside. I was waiting for today, how to say AMA or interview or whatever, so I can get in.
Scary.
Scary interview. But again, guys, whoever is watching, this is not financial advice. Richie, before I put some money here, can you explain like what is this basically? Like, is this a game? Is this like miner? Is this like, what is this for the people who don't understand?
So if you take the idea of a miner, a lot of people would think about BNB miner, the oldest one, or the baked beans. These would be high APR mining style contracts where you put the crypto coin in. It is then locked in the contract and you get a daily APR from the contract as it goes on. We use that as the base for the contract, but then changed a lot of the mechanics of how the APR behaves and then started adding on a lot more gamification to it to try and fix one huge problem that has come across with these kind of mining contracts, which is that generally if someone goes in extremely heavy on the first couple of days, they get a crazy APR. And then they can shill their links and make ridiculous amounts of profit from just even referrals, which drain the contracts, and then the miner dies. So the way that we've changed this is we have capped the maximum APR that you can ever earn from Arbitrum Land is 1% daily. You can boost that slightly. We'll talk about that later. That's one of the gamifications we've made. And the referral system is very powerful, but again, it is controlled to make sure that no one can abuse it and it cannot destroy the TPL of the contract. On top of that, we've made other changes with the inflation problem that these style of games, I'd see them as games, to be honest. I mean, some people would say it's a high risk game, but then when you're playing a game, you can either win or lose in any kind of game. And that's especially how I want for people to understand how Arbitrum Land works as well. So underneath it all is a smart contract, which is audited. And we then have the map, which is at the top there. And below the map, we have buttons which also interact with the smart contract. So you can interact with the smart contract using the map, or you can interact with it using the buttons, depending on how you want to play, basically. So as you go over the different objects on the map, they will light up, and the tooltip at the bottom left of the map will tell you what they are. So we have a castle, we have some dragons, we have a wizard tower, we have a gate, there is a small mine, and then you can also find a UFO at the top right, and also a spider sitting in the hills. All of these can be clicked on and engaged. As we continue to grow the game, we will probably change up the map, improve the map, and add other functions just to try and build it out, is essentially how it all works. The hub of the game, or your dashboard, would be the castle. So if you could click on the castle arb, this will bring up your dashboard for your stats as you are getting involved with the game. It uses Ethereum, and it works on the Arbitrum chain. We chose Arbitrum because it is currently top 3 in TVL of all chains in crypto, which a lot of people don't know that. They think that something like Binance Smart Chain would be higher, but I believe at the moment it is Ethereum, Solana, Arbitrum, Binance Smart Chain currently. So there is a lot of TVL on Arbitrum chain, so that's why we chose to go with Ethereum on that chain. On the dash, you can see the deposit buttons at the top. Then you would see your rewards, which you would get after you deposit. So the minimum to play the game is 0.003 ETH, which is about $7. There is no maximum. And once you deposit, your Ethereum will purchase you knights, and your knights represent your share ownership of the total knights in the game. And of course, the more knights you have, then of course, the more ETH you can earn at the other end. But your knights represent 1%. So you cannot get more than 1% APR. It's evenly matched between that. That's how we work. Yeah. So if you, for example, if you deposit in,
let me go live and deposit. I'm just unlocking my ledger.
Sure. Safety first. Rubber up.
Yeah. Don't lose ledger like somebody. So all right. So I'm going to deposit. I have some. You got to deposit somebody, buddy.
You have to input the ETH you want to put in first. So on the bottom, the left.
Oh yeah, left.
Yeah.
Come on. Okay. Don't do this on live.
Why is that not allowing you to deposit?
I don't know. That's, maybe it's my my over protection Norton is clicking the website.
Try close it and open it again, possibly. Not sure what's happened there.
So castle up. Your balance, okay.
Oh, there you go. Okay. Who knows?
All right, 0.1. I'll put 0.1 ETH and I'll go deposit. And this is on Arbitrum. And make sure you have some extra little bit ETH, what costs like 10 cents for the fees. Not
you
10,
could,
like
free. The gas on Arbitrum is very low as well, which is another reason why we chose to
There we go. There. Okay, so confirm. Okay, so there we go. 940,000 knights, almost 1 million. Wow, that's amazing.
You got an army. So now that you have the knights, you'll see a couple things pop up there. You'll have your deposit cooldown at the bottom left, which is you are allowed to deposit every 30 minutes into the contract. And your action cooldown is for your claiming and compounding, which gives you 24 hours. We have the action cooldown at 1 day or 24 hours at the moment because we're just making sure in the first launch phase, as we watch the contract, just as a precaution to make sure that there's no malicious players, because we don't want anyone being an arsehole in the game. So we're just checking that. Over time, we will lower the action cooldown to probably about 1 hour or 2 hours, just to keep it kind of easier. You can see your deposit on the right, and your rewards will start to build in the top left button. And of course, the TVL at the moment of the game is 11.4 ETH so far. So it's building nicely. This is the kind of launch I was looking for, actually, because I didn't want a huge launch initially, because I want people to gradually come into the game so that we can, build it naturally, organically is the best way to build this, because the APR is not so high. And that's the great thing. So that's the dashboard. Now, you might be noticing that there is no compound in the castle. Yeah. So that's one of the additions we made to the contract. I know you used Elephant Money futures before, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. So there was a function in that ROI DApp which I really liked, which was that you couldn't just compound your gains endlessly. What's it called? Suicide compounding, right? You couldn't just suicide compound in Elephant Money. If you wanted to compound, you made a financial decision that you had to invest more in order to compound your claimable, right? In Elephant Money, if I remember correctly, the fee was about $200, 200 BUSD. I think. Minimum, yeah, which is a lot, right? So I like the function because it makes people take the game more seriously, and also compounding is a huge power, right? And I believe that if someone wants to use compound interest in Arbitrum Land, then they should really be using, paying for it. So we dropped the fee low down to, I think it's about $25 at the moment. So if you come out of the castle and back to the map, you can find the compound function. If you go above the castle, or it's here as well, but we need to fix that as well. Little things I still need to tweak on this website for spacing. So you can see here, yeah, so we have a compound fee. So the compound fee at the moment is set at 0.01 ETH. This can be changed as Ethereum goes up in price, which is about $25, $26 at the moment. So to compound, you would reinvest your rewards when you compound, but you'd also be buying in with 0.01 ETH of fresh ETH. That would then purchase you, of course, more nights with that and increase your earning. So you're not just compounding, you're also reinvesting or investing a fresh ETH at the same time.
So that's the minimum.
The minimum, yeah, minimum. Well, the compound fee is always set. So if you want to deposit more, you could just put it into the castle. Okay. But that will not compound your available will still sit there.
Okay. So so if you want to add extra money and if you want to deposit, you must do 2 transactions: one deposit fresh money and 1 compound fee. Yeah,
exactly. So it's kind of, and it's a good way. It's a patient way of just playing the game and deciding what action you're going to do at that time to see how it all goes, right? So that's the compound function, which is a nice little feature, which I think will give it a lot of sustainability going forward, because it does mean it pushes people to reinvest $25 worth of fresh investment to use the compound, which will balance the TVL out over time. So every time in our Telegram group, when you see the bot firing for buys, also the investor can note that when the bot fires for compounds, that's also fresh investments coming into the contract. And then, eventually, once playing the game, you're going to want to claim your winnings, right? Claim out your ETH. And we've also made some big additions to this contract for claiming as well. So if you go to the claim button, you will see that it will calculate how much ETH, right? So at the moment, you don't have any. You got to wait. But it will come. And when you claim, we've put, essentially, I would call this a whale tax. Because again, a big problem with these kind of dApps is that people just start claiming like crazy, right? We saw with, what was it? The last big ROI style contract, I guess, was probably the Baked Beans V3, which got up to millions of dollars of TVL. And then within 2 weeks, it was down to around about $100,000 or $200,000. So it dropped so fast and so hard and completely wiped all this people who are medium players or small players are completely wiped out by large claimers. So what we have here is a tax ROI. As a player gets closer to ROI, they begin to pay a tax. The tax, though, this I took from a dApp on Pulse Chain called Pulse Drip, right? So the tax isn't coming from your Ethereum. Your Ethereum doesn't get taxed. You get your Ethereum out and into your wallet. The tax is going to be applied to your castle. So it gets applied to your nights. So say, for example, Phil, if you were a big player and you were withdrawing, you'd already invested and you start to claim out more and you get to 50 or 75% ROI. That means every time that you are starting to claim, then say you're 50% ROI, you would claim out your ETH into your wallet, but then in your castle, you would realize that there was a 10% tax on your nights. So you would basically, your nights are being killed or they're going missing from your castle, which means your earning power then is depleted in comparison to other players. So then you would think the next time, okay, well, I did claim and I got my ETH out, but now my nights are less than they were yesterday. So now I should consider possibly compounding, right? Reinvesting, compounding. Or if you keep claiming, you'll start to go through more tax tiers up to 100% ROI, 150 to 200% ROI, where you are then getting taxed a higher amount on your nights. So this is also used in Mint Stake Share, which they took from Pulse Drip as well. I'm not sure if you're in that one. No? Yeah, so it works as well. So it's the theory there is that if someone abuses a contract by claiming out too much, which would then, of course, hurt other players who are playing a longer game, then that person would slowly be set down to the level of the less players because their nights, their earning power inside the castle is going down. So that's how I would explain this tax. So this is brand new. The idea of, essentially, if it was a miner, then you would be burning your miners, but we say we're burning the nights is how this one works.
Okay. It's a good way to protect everybody, to be honest. I like that. I like in the what was the name? In P-Drip, in Pulse Drip, I think we have a great mechanism, So, and it's still running. I can't believe it. It's been, like over a year?
Yeah, it is still running. So it's a proven, sustainable mechanism, but
even they add the system after months and months. Wasn't, I think, if I remember, it wasn't that system implemented like in the beginning.
Yeah, I'm not sure, actually. I don't think it was, but yeah, it's worked really well for them. So this is another great way. So that's the 3 essential buttons there. That would be your castle in to deposit, your dragon to compound, then the gate, the tax gate to claim out, or the three big ones.
Okay. Yeah. Polygon Land, what's that?
Polygon Land is an old project which we launched about a year ago now. It's a miner. This is an older style contract It's linked on the site because we want to support our ecosystem. So what we've done is we've added generally when a developer runs these kind of projects, they take a development fee, right? So what we do with Arbitrum Land is different, that we have two parts of the development fee. One of them goes into Polygon Land, so it gets injected. So the funds from Arbitrum Land, when they're deposited, the developer fee, a small part of that 1% goes into Polygon Land miner to basically inject into there. So any of our ecosystem players who are in this miner will also see some positive action from our new project. So it's just bringing the whole ecosystem up together. We also have another developer fee, which goes to a wallet, which gets airdropped to our NFT holders. So the whole idea is creating an ecosystem which feeds into each other. And it doesn't matter if the investor is an NFT holder or playing in the Polygon Land or playing in the Arbitrum Land, they know that by doing actions in these games, they all positively reflect inside the ecosystem.
Okay.
It's something I firmly believe in this, because you will see generally when a crypto project is made, the developer fee goes into the developer's pockets. Yep. And if the DApp goes well or if the DApp goes terribly, the developer always wins because they're the one that is going to take it away. But we do it differently for the Arbitrum Land and the SEC, because I believe the idea is if we're all going to win in crypto, then we need groups of people who are selfless, not selfish. So that's, I know you believe the same thing, because I've watched you for years now, going to India, going to Philippines, giving your profits away to people who you don't even know who they are, right? But you're just helping people. And this is firmly in my belief set as well, that there's no point one person taking everything. We don't need everything,
I do agree. The power of giving back. And I was 2 weeks ago, I sent like a small amount of money, just $20 to somebody in Sri Lanka to do a video for donation, and he scammed me, man. Isn't that sad? I'm saying, okay, this is for the kids, to do a video. We agree. We talk about for a week and a half, like 10 days. We talk every day, and he scammed me for $20. It's so sad. It's like,
$20.
$20. Man. He scammed me for $20. It's just crazy. Nah, but yeah, I do agree. I think that's one way of giving back. My way of donation, your way of doing here. But that's good. Okay, what else I need to share here for the people to know?
Okay, so another function of the contract, this is where it gets a little bit deeper, would be if you go to boost APR, which would be or on the map is the wizard tower. Okay. So this is another layer of smart contracts that we added to this. This is giving a player the ability to boost their yield higher than 1%. There are 2 boosts that a player can purchase. They can purchase a 10% boost, which would put your max APR to 1.1. After they've purchased the first boost, they will then be able to purchase the second boost, which is for maximum of 1.3% APR. But to get these boosts, there are a few, they cannot just buy them. They have to first complete a couple tasks, which are important. The first rule of buying a boost is that you must own our NFT, which is our membership club. The NFT is now sold out at 1,000 NFT. So we just sold out last week, which is great.
Yeah. I can see here on the website.
Yeah, so now they're openly traded on OpenSea and Magic Eden on the marketplace. So that was a huge success for us, actually. So it took 16 months for us to mint out this collection, actually, but we just kept going, kept digging, and we finally got there. So that's great. You can see from owning the NFT, we've already at the bottom there it has the stats. We've airdropped so far $93,000 to the NFT holders over the last 12 months, which would work out about roughly 222 Matic per NFT. All the holder has to do is just vote every month in our governance. So we have 1 governance vote a month. If they vote, then they are whitelisted and they get sent the airdrop by me without having to do anything but just click 1 vote button. And that's how that works. The other part of the boost, so they must have the NFT, and then they also must have claimed out the value, the cost of the potion from the castle. So it's a long game. First, they have to have the NFT be part of our club, and also they have to have withdrawn the amount for the potion out of the castle in the first place. Again, this just slows down the pace of the game to make it so that everything can continue to work. Yeah, you can see there our next airdrop is in 19 days. So we airdrop every month on the 15th of every month, and the voting is from the 7th to the 14th of every month, and we just continue on with that.
What's the price to buy the NFT at the moment on the open market? Because I have, I think, 2 NFT and I never vote. Don't ask me.
Got to vote, Phil.
Yeah, I need to vote. I say, why I'm not getting my money? Yeah, I say to my admin, I say, Chloe, why I'm not getting my Matic? She said, you need to vote. I said, what are you talking about? I say, it's been like 6 months, why I don't have any Matic? And then I'm forgetting each month. I need to put a reminder in my phone.
If you go to the top of the website there, buy here, you can click on the OpenSea logo. It'll bring you to the marketplace for the collection. Yeah, that one. It'll bring up, I think it's like 0.1 something ETH. At the moment, the floor, so these are trading now, so it's all on the action of the holders that the floor comes. So their moment is 0.12 ETH is the lowest listed one. But I would say if you're interested in buying these NFTs, because they only minted out last week, I would be patient with seeing where the natural floor price of the asset will form, because the mint price was 0.1 ETH. So watching daily to see where people are trading them. At the moment, we've seen the floor price fall from 0.2 after minting, and now it's come down to 0.12. You're going to have people who have more than one NFT who are wanting to sell it. So if you are looking to get in the collection, you can be quite smart about trying to get the best price. I'm also looking to buy more of my own NFT because, again, in form of fairness, I didn't mint a mass supply for myself. We just continued to build our club. Now that we're minted out, of course, in hindsight, I think, Richie, you should have you should have kept some for yourself. But so now I'm also I'm looking at picking up some of these. So they're all unique pieces of shit on the blockchain was the idea for these to make NFT that's quite funny, which actually has proven utility as well. So although it looks like it's not very serious, actually we are one of the longest and now becoming one of the longest going and still with volume collections on Polygon, because most NFT collections on Polygon now are dead in the water. A lot of NFTs are dead in the water. So we're proving the test of time. If you do continue to work and give value to your holders, then you can keep any project going. It's just about keeping up the effort, you know.
I'm happy to hear that. Yeah. I'm happy to hear that. That's amazing, and I can see they're 4% only listed.
Yeah, yeah. People want to keep them. They're hard to get.
Yeah. I know I have two. I was just transferring them the other day, and then I say I was thinking I had one, but I had two. So that's good. I say, wow, that's so amazing, dude. And you see the picture I sent you from Singapore with the logo of.
Yeah, that's funny.
We all love shit or something like that. We care about our shit, something like that.
Yeah.
This is just so hilarious.
There's a cheaper way to get them in the moment, but it's almost run out. If you come back to the CRYPTO MISCHIEF IO, the website, we also made a game. If you scroll down there on the left-hand side, you'll see win NFT. If you go up a little bit more, it says win NFT in our raffle. So this is a smart contract we made about a year ago. It is a raffle game for NFT. We moved some of the supply into a wallet, and this is a raffle wallet. We only have 5 left now. Oh, the whoops, due to phishing, who knows? So this is this runs in a raffle style where people can buy tickets for $8, I think it is. And every round there are 50 tickets, and one person can win the NFT. These run continuously. You can see the metadata is not loading, but if you scroll down a little, you can see that we've already finished 145 rounds with this already. So that's 145. The supply of 1,000 have been raffled over the past year to people, and some people will buy one ticket for $8 and win. Some people will have to wait until maybe $40 or $50 and win the raffle. So it's quite dollar cost average way of getting in. But yeah, we only have 5 left in the wallet now for this as well. So the raffle game will soon be closed, which is too bad. But yeah, so that's just other smart contracts, ways of building out use cases for our club, which we work on. So that's basically a description of the NFT collection. There's also one other thing in Arbitrum Land, which is quite interesting, which is our referral system as well, which is quite strong. So if you come to here, you find this is a referral dashboard. So just to show your stats so people can track different parts about who is referring under them, right? The referral system is, I think, one of the fairest in crypto. We can come up to, in the top left of the website, there's a little button there. If you click that and go to the white paper, also has our social links and things like that. So in the white paper, if we go down to, I think it's about page 10, we scroll down, it has a pretty good description of how our referral system works. Yeah, okay. So the way it works is in tiers, right? There's tier 1, which is someone who's just started the game, and then they start to share their link and other people join under them. When they are tier 1, they've referred under 1 Ethereum, under their say they were at the top, they've referred under 1 Ethereum to their community, and then they would get 1% of the ETH that these people deposit straight into their wallet. So the referral bonus goes straight to the wallet. It doesn't go into the game. It's just completely separate. It goes to the wallet. As a user begins referring more people, they will earn a higher percentage of the user's investment. So if you refer more than 1 ETH, then you get 2% of the downline's deposits. Then you will get tier 3, we get 3% over 5 ETH. If someone is amazing at networking, they could get up to, for example, 150 ETH, then they start to get 12% invested. Now, this can look dangerous, right? Because some people could abuse this. So the way that we fix this is that for every downline, you can only earn from 3 deposits. So say you shared a link, someone used it and they put in 1 ETH, then you would be up to 2% reward percentage. Then they invested again under you, and again, that's 3 times. Then any more investment they used in the game, the upline would never get any more referral rewards from them. So they get tapped out after 3 deposits, meaning that the reward percentage would continue to go up as they catch more affiliates, but they would not be continuously earning from their old affiliates who've invested more than 3 times. So this was another nice, I took the referral system from Carol which was a very strong referral system. And the big problem I saw with Carol's one was that it was so easy to continuously earn from all of your downline. And that was draining the project. There was a lot of ETH being earned by affiliates, and it wasn't entering the protocol. It was going straight into their wallets every time someone was investing into Carol. So by adding this, only 3 rewards from each wallet that you can onboard should, I think, fix this problem. If at any point the referral system does become an issue, we have a contract function to completely close it. But I think adding some kind of referral system is really important for attracting new users into the protocol. So that's how we work this one.
Okay, so just to summarize overall, so what's happening is everybody who's still listening, I hope so. So Richie had a NFT. So by the way, he had a couple of projects before, but he had the NFT, and they're all sold out over 1,000 NFT, and they're all shit NFT, what are amazing and unique. So as you can see them here. So now you can only buy them on OpenSpace, but owning the NFT, because most people, like many people, know like why to have NFT. But the only way here with these NFTs is you earning passive income. And I know many projects trying to do this, but very unsuccessful. So so far, Richie mentioned, where was that here? They sent to everybody, just to mention again, over $93,000, and this is 134,000 Matic in this price today, I believe, correct?
Yeah.
This is calculated. So just imagine when the Matic go, let's say maybe $2, $2. So this will be the price will be like almost $250,000, what is crazy. And every NFT so far in 1 year got around 222 Matic. I got only 20 probably Matic because I never because you need to go and press the button just to confirm that you are still alive. What is good because more people the way. Also now real miners. So we need to find more ways to make money. Nodes, but the nodes doesn't do well as we were promised. But it is what it is. Okay, Richie. All right. Probably we can crack on and do maybe another, if you don't mind, AMA, maybe 2 months time, just to see when you have your token coming up, maybe close to your token, we can crack on and do another AMA. Maybe we meet here in the UK when you're coming. Feel free to come to my place. We're going to drink a beer. And that's about it from me. If you want to add anything.
No, that's pretty much it. So you can find the site at arbitrumland.com.
I will leave the link down in the description. Oh, Richie, what's happened? Richie? Richie's out. Oh, there you go. All right. So he is back. Richie, are you here? Yeah, something happened.
I'm here, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I disappeared. I'm back.
Yeah, you disappeared, but that's okay. We're back in the game, just at the end. So all the links will be down in the description.
Good, yeah, that's the easier way, yeah.
Yeah, that's the easier way.